The time has come for something indeed quite incredible. More tarnished development. It's been a long time. Behold. All woman, relatively speaking. Now you may notice why everything around me is slowly descending into chaos. It's because that's what she does. See, as you may know, the tarnish effect will usually kill mobs. So your mere presence just causes blight to suddenly occur upon the population. Oh, so yes, it causes an infinite tarnish effect. Now you may have just seen a sheep for some reason turn. Oh, you may have just seen a an infected sheep turn into a normal sheep. This will, I will eventually make a gun, which will be very good. Also, this is her. Was it a jacket? Actually, it not being able to hurt them doesn't actually make sense because hmm, they have certain inabilities. Basically, they cannot fight each other because they're infected. However, since this is a nullifier, she is much smarter than all the common infected. And she's not exactly tied to them per se. Like she's the colonizer in this case. This is the basic type of nullifier. You can tell it's a colonizer by the fact it causes everything to go to chaos immediately. It would be able to kill Tarnished because the nullifiers do in fact bully Tarnished. This which one was it? I made it. Oh wait, isn't this one? No, that's not it. It was after I created this guy. because I remember afterwards they were hurting each other. So their inability to feel pain from each other. Wait, this one? No, it's not this one either. Um, hmm. Yeah, there's a ton of procedures. It's mainly this. I should change this because oh, this one. Right, I still have this. This is the only one I'll keep simply because um that's probably gonna fix a lot of things, removing a bunch of unnecessary conditions. Would it be lore? No, that's lore accurate tarnished. Which you probably should not use for normal gameplay, considering that's stupidly hard. And it's not anti-rocks. Which one was it? Was it fusion? Because one of them. It's none of these. The Eider spawn. Maybe decay. Still no. What's name is this? Hmm. So this one. Give me something where it's attacking. Morphine? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Chances are when I add more nullifiers, I'll just include this. There we go. Could temporarily leave this. to clear out all those unnecessary programs. Yep, that's right. No. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hmm. So funny. The forehand, the tarnish would crash whenever I try to make into these targets set to null. He's on a mission. You good? Also, if you haven't been able to tell yet, she is currently the only tarnished entity that is able to turn her head. It's mainly to signify, you know, being mentally capable. These guys don't turn their heads. They stare straight ahead. That is because the tarnish does not need to really look around very much. It's tarnish. It doesn't exactly need eyes. It just kind of knows where things are. Her looking around is more, as I said, to signify the fact that she's conscious. Just more so than these idiots. And as such, she also does not really attack entities. As you can tell, these little guys are attacking entities, but she isn't. She does not care. Don't hit the Sonic. Don't hit that damn Sonic.exe stare. Oh. As you can see, whenever she is absolute, whenever she is running at a target, her little I probably should just come on, clear up the infection. I'll just straight up show you the block bench. Fun fact, this is the second model I have ever made from scratch. The model, I mean. And also well, I make all the animations myself. For some reason, I guess, I just suddenly got better at it because these ones are very nice. They're very smooth, as you can see. And this idol is just shaking. It's nothing very interesting to it. She kind of bobs around when she like moves. This is how she would look running. This little faceplate here. It's kind of jiggling. Here is the bite thing. this little false face here is to mean is look a little bit innocent, and also judged by the fact she doesn't attack animals. Meanwhile, this is the. I guess they're technically both true faces because nullifiers don't exactly have. They don't exactly need faces. They're both false and real at the same time. But anyway, it lifts up its face and bites you with another face that is extremely manic. That's why it's called biting. It's a very particular dance. Also, here's some crawling. It can do this. It looks a bit weird because I was unable to really animate the crawling properly. So instead, I just made it so it looks like it's jumping. It is pretty smooth, although it looks weird. But the if you pay attention, the animations are much like on the entity itself are very smooth. And as you can see, its false face is lifting up a little bit because it's. Is this one? This. Actually, I'm just going to set all these to loop mode. It reminds me of something. I don't remember what it reminds me of, but it does remind me of something. It is a very smooth wave, I'd say. This is obviously not smooth at all. It's supposed to just be a stare glare into your soul. This is obviously a very casual walk. This is a very well somewhat serious run. It's obviously a very aggressive bite. It's fast because it gets over with it. And also there's this weird jumping crawl. Of course I'm going to discard the crawl. I don't need a save looping animation. I'm not an idiot. It doesn't do much. Not like I'm going to really look at it again. Besides, ooh, I love my Minecraft thing being bad. I love my OBS being bad at everything. Okay, so besides that madness, well, I should probably increase her damage because they're like like a final boss entity having like 1,000 health and just 3 damage. I probably should increase this more to 10. Now you may be wondering where the crawl and the wave come in. That's a very good question. Why are you just biting random animals? What is happening? Are you okay? Do you need help? What the hell did the cows do? And time set midnight. As you can see, she also glows. It's very cool. It's pretty hard to miss her. Oh, by the way, this is new. They're basically skeletal humanoids. Obviously there's the big ones like before, but these smaller ones come from like skeletons. So these guys are your regular ones. You're not fooling anyone, bud. The big, giant mass of accumulating, the giant clump of accumulating biomass in the background indicates you're not fooling anyone. Yeah, they're all rapidly disguising themselves. That's fun. There was another thing here. I forgot to say. Tar sputters. They are now. They work a little bit differently. They have a much larger reach. Still some blocks of tar. And this little thing, which has not really been used before. Some weird ass form of tarnish. Oh no, not again. I seriously will never be able to fix that, spider thing. See? The nodes now have a different form of infection than before. This is because hive minds, they spew out infection. See? Since basically the colonies are hidden, she is then forced to attack herself, and she does that and it resets her AI. So essentially what she's doing is essentially like resetting their attack. Which is entirely a Vex. I didn't know that would work so well. Apparently it did. You can see the horde is building up a little bit here. Hey, look, they're evolving. That's fun. Actually pretty funny. This just like they hit one guy and it resets all their AI. This is a very delicious environment for the Harnish, I think. There's a lot of slimes, and they are used. And since she's here, they're all converted into biomass almost immediately. The infection is very good at spreading. However, besides the occasional drop in frames, there isn't actually that much lag. Granted, I have it on very low settings. However, there still isn't as much lag as there was a long time ago, and there's hundreds of these guys. And also, she's here. But mainly, there's hundreds of these guys. And right when I say that, then it begins. Oh, it was just related to that. That was weird. Dude, calm down. Calm the hell down. I think because she doesn't have any code to attack anyone else, she only attacks the player naturally. Because obviously, the player is the most dangerous life form to the Tarnish's existence. She only attacks the player and just kind of lets things happen inside her. So I'm assuming that means her AI is not clouded by trying to hunt the uninfected. So whenever the Tarnished attack each other, it's an immediate uh, response instead of doing nothing at all. Because there's no distractions. Let's make them fight each other or something. Actually, I don't think I can do that. Oh, by the way, did I mention that her existence is an entire phase of the Tarnish itself? It is the extinction phase. I haven't done much for building the nullification phases, which is the nullification phase would be the one right before this, which would eventually lead to her summoning. And I don't have very many nullified entities currently, and they're the ones who're supposed to spawn naturally once that madness happens. But I do plan to release at least this version. So I don't know what to say. And also, the nullified wouldn't despawn, so that'd be a very big issue. It's generally a very big issue. Also, this is slowly changing from I mean, you can tell why it's called nullification. Well, not nullification. You can tell why it is called extinction, because everything goes extinct by the time she arrives. Okay, let me guess. It's me? I can't. What? Oh wait, yeah, it's the armor that helps with clearing that. Oh yes, as you can see, this is spreading much better. A lot less lag with it. Now compare this to, let's just put a few parse splitters here. As you can see, they're still infecting pretty fast. Much faster than these guys, but it doesn't, the tar doesn't spread on its own. Also, something very nice with the this is that generally speaking, there's a strong lack of beings. I guess it's a strong lack of tarnish. Tarnished biome. It's with the tar spreaders, obviously, it causes the tarnish biome. And this does not. And all this is simply slippery. Or not really slippery, but makes you slow. This also makes you slow, but it's slightly more beneficial for tarnish because they are immune to, well, they don't necessarily care about frost. After all, if you're from the void, which has no, if you're from a void realm, a place where there is no temperature at all, there's no heat at all, why would you care about the cold? It's because you don't. Wait, did it just... see anything, and I'm... That makes sense, I guess. They're all clapping their hands together, as you do. All jumping in place. It's like creating a ring. It's pretty funny. Don't ask why that's called land mammal when that doesn't really mean anything. I just find that funny. Actually, it was supposed to be a different procedure related to swimming, but it's no longer swimming. It's violence. Okay, remember how I said before? I think hmm, I think, hold on. See, for some reason, tags have a very strange way of messing with things. Let's see if teams are more sensible when it comes to making sure things don't kill each other. Learn that for some reason, when it comes to entities being tagged, like the entity you're targeting for is tagged as this. If you try to turn off targeting for that thing or any other procedure, for some reason, because it uses you're using a tag for that, it just does not care. I'm going to It is definitely because I accidentally switched this out, isn't it? That's gonna fix everything, isn't it? It's gonna definitely fix everything. Wait, actually, still gotta get back to this one. I just need these procedures not to be wasted. I want to see things fighting. Okay, well, I do know what's happened now, I think. It does take a while to load in the game, doesn't it? As such, you probably should never play this mod and get stuck in an area where having take a while to reload it, come back, because I think you would just die from, well, a lot of things. Don't get backed into a corner. Granted, that's true for all infection mods, but especially ones that take 100 years to load, because you don't have enough reaction time. I guess you have too much reaction time, but you're unable to use it. You may be slightly confused why I can just hit this. Don't ask questions. Yes, I can shoot lasers. Yes, I forgot to tell you. You can just cut straight through this. Wait, did I just... God, it just forced me to gaze into the abyss, and that's cool. Okay, besides all that hijinks, as you can tell, the performance of the Tarnish is actually pretty good despite this happening. I don't know how I fixed it, but I think I did. Maybe those hive minds were causing all the issue. Also, that house is entirely covered in... Just notice, this house, this is not a house anymore, this is just death. It's a very unique infection, I guess. It may seem weird I'm removing that, but it will be efficient, I guess. Considering it's a very common entity, and a lot of things, I think a lot of things use its base. So simply getting rid of it, so the things with close to its health, simply including itself gets converted, because it's basically the base health of it is used for converting entities into tarnished zombies. So it should be fine, but I'm worried something could be wrong. Okay, what? What? Don't. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, wait, no. I don't think uh zombie villager should be counted as a villager because they can redisguise. The tarnished villagers can, but tarnished zombies can't. This is so strange. And I'm going to let's quickly send this to a newer version. Yes, yes, yes. Let's send it all the way to the abyss. Rewrite. See if we can fix the zombie thing. There we go. Oh, I think oh, that's good. That's good. At least it was just a fact. It was just a refactoring issue. Nothing too detrimental.